Okay, and then finally we will look at impulse, wet and dry test. So you basically we will use the same setup as before. Test on the cross arm, composite cross arm. Okay, same thing. The cross arm is connected to the ground this side, and then this is the high voltage side of the conductor. So the difference is, in this case, instead of we supply the test object or the test sample with HVAC, in this case we supply it with impulse, high voltage impulse, right? So you can see here we are not using HV resonant transformer, we are using the impulse generator, right? um, so instead of HV resonant transformer, we use impulse generator. Okay, so the test is carried out to investigate any possibility occurrence of AZ visual corona flashover. Same thing if there is positive or negative impulse voltage. Okay, instead of the corona or flashover because of the HVAC, now we will look at corona or flashover because of the impulse. Okay, um, an impulse set. Okay, you can see number 3 here. An impulse set up to produce a LI or SI, okay, lightning impulse or switching impulse, is used to supply the positive or negative impulse voltage to the test circuit, and its output voltage is measured using capacitor divider. Okay, same thing, because it is high voltage, very high voltage, so we will need capacitor divider to measure the output current, output voltage, right? And if required, the volume control artificial rain, same thing with specific conductivity and flow rate according to the standard, is generated by nozzles, okay, that entirely covered the sample, the surface of the sample. Okay, must be the when the nozzle spray that water artificial rain must cover the entire surface of the sample. um, the specific level impulse voltage, either positive or negative, lightning impulse or switching impulse waveform, applied to the test object, and its flashover or withstanding ability is monitored. So because of the impulse occurred very quick in microseconds, so we monitor whether it can, if there's flashover, or it can withstand the flashover. So it happens very fast, we have to monitor if there's flashover during the test, right? So in dry condition test, no artificial no artificial raining is provided, of course, during the dry test. Therefore it must be the first one to be conducted. Okay, so we have to perform the dry test first and then the wet test. Okay, so do not perform the wet test first, because otherwise we have to clean up, make sure it dry. All right. um, so normally data is collected through the current and voltage measurement as usual. So we need to measure the condition of pre and post impulse wave shape. Of course we need to um, check on the visual condition as well, any streamer propagation, um, visual flash over, occurrence of damage, and so on. Alright, besides voltage and current, we also have to do basically visual. um, we have to monitor visually. Alright, um, similar to HVAC test, also in impulse test, sufficient clearance, okay, must have sufficient clearance. Thank you. I think that's all.